Good morning, noon chat. I am usually your friendly neighborhood Bowser supporter, Carissa Joy. But for you guys today, I will be your idol-loving Krista Joy because this is a very special match for me. You see, the two competitors are actually on the left, the man who taught me everything I need to know about Z3, and on the right, the man who brought me into the Super Mario Brothers Randomizer community. So I can't be as antagonistic as you guys normally like me to be. But I will give you proper introductions into the Slabanaka. And on the left, we have the unicorn, our number 6 seed of this bracket round match. We have Mr. Unicorn, the man who runs so fast that time goes in reverse. The one and the only UK sensation gamercal going against the man who has really coined the phrase, yeah, PT's got it. Mr. JonnyLink, our 11th seed. So, I know you guys are clamoring to see Carnage. I have rolled the first seed, and I am gatekeeping to let these guys go. I also know that you guys are looking at RWO, and you guys want to see something tremendously awesome, and I do too. So I'm going to let our runners go, and let's see if we can make the magic happen, right, chat? So give me a 3, 2, and 1. I am going to tell them good luck. Here we go. All right. So, what are you guys, aside from total carnage? Because we know both of these runners are super fast. And they're super good at what they do. I'm hoping for RWO. I hope, because the last time I rolled the seed for Kel, he literally blew past it so fast it made me look like a bluebird of happiness. I'm hoping I give a little bit of competition. I'd like to see a World 3 start because, obviously no hammers, And we get 7, so RWO folks, you are happy. So let's see what we have. And I am joined by the living legend, the GoldenEye assassin, Pro A007. How are you doing, Pro A?
Which one of those adjectives were meant for me? Flattering, yes. But...
We are so far off to an RWO start between our 6th and 11th seeds. How are you feeling so far about this? This is our first matchup of the brackets.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how our runners take to the bracket settings as far as what's going to be in front of them.
Yes, there are some huge changes between the Swiss bracket and the Swiss stages and the bracket stages, as both of our runners are going through the cheap hand stage. Pro A, why don't you tell them a little about what the bracket flag set has?
Yeah, so in general, there isn't a tremendous difference between what we've already seen, particularly in game 2. The game 2 settings, what is a little bit different is hammers now are guaranteed to not break locks. Boss Bass will be much faster this time, which can make certain situations a bit perilous for our runners. So you know, it isn't a humongous change from what we've seen, particularly in Game 2, excuse me. But yeah, they are going to be without some of the handrails, and mushroom houses. When they go poof, they stay poof.
Which is good because eternal, mushroom pawn shops are not really a thing for this level of, gameplay, because we're at the brackets now. We're preparing for the beef of all beefs. This is showtime, and we shouldn't be giving any freebies, right?
Well, no, and there is kind of a dualistic edge to some of that because it gives you the ability to stock up, but it is a bit of a time sink, so it cuts both ways. So there are some advantages, but yeah, at this point, our runners should be pretty well positioned, and they're following the route, it looks like, in a 3-fort world, World 1, World 7, and so that's going to give our runners some interesting information to play with as far as where they go from here. Both runners in 4F1, so got a decent mix of forts here, both 4s and 2 forts so far.
Yeah, so both, Spike Fort and Troll Fort here, and both of these runners are pretty evenly matched so far in terms of, their routing choices. It's been pretty, linear in terms of, no route divergences. And we have it kind of, dare I say it, it's not adventuring of a World 7. I kind of like the World 7s where you get lost and it ends up being, kind of troublesome. But we have Johnny who, rather than, do the kind of pipe exploration that gamercal is doing, is opting to just play it and go for it.
Yeah, odds are they are likely tracking what they're doing, so it makes sense, if you don't want to be spending extra time if you can help it, so.
Yeah. And the Piranha stage nets a cassette player music box for JonnyLink, and JonnyLink will be the first one who goes on to... Oh, really? World 6 airship tries to go for the first class clip, doesn't get it.
Cal should be able to shave a couple of seconds here because he has a tail, so he'll be able to fly over the mast. I'm pretty sure he knows that trick. He does. He's setting up nicely. Johnny is going to get the fire kill, though, so we'll see how many hits Luddy takes as Johnny grabs the wand at 5:15.
So we know Ludwig as at least 4 to 5 hits. Looks like a 4-hit Ludwig.
And Cal was trying to set up for the off-screen wand grab. Couldn't quite get the P-speed to go, so he has to settle for that. And our runners, yeah, you said they're even. Their records aren't that different, even though they're the 6th and the 11th seed. We have Cal as the 6th seed went 6-2 in group play. Johnny went 5-3. So with some of these matches, it's not, the record isn't necessarily indicative of their quality of play.
Not at all. Both of these are really strong runners, and both of them are really, really talented in their P-speed strats. And as you noticed with, Cal immediately ditching the tail, as that does slow you down significantly.
So we
are in 3-7. What do you think the item is going to be, Proy?
We'll see if our runners actually get to it. Johnny has actually slammed the brakes. He lost his P-speed. And, oh, Cal getting clipped by the angry sun goes into the pit here. So not the ideal start for Cal. He's going to have to do this again. With the angry sun, I mean, honestly, it might be more trouble than it's worth. Unless... Okay, well, he got the camera to move, so maybe go... Nope, he's like, nope, not doing this.
Oh, both runners opting not to go for the item due to the Son of Fun. Also, my seed is happily invalid. I have never rolled too many valid seeds in my life. So I keep my moniker of invalid one, you know, nice and right where it should be.
Well, I start now. So we actually had a bit of a palindrome numerically there. We had 7-3 and 3-7. Always nice to have those little numerical tricks. Johnny's not going to do any pipe exploration just yet. He wants that item and walks away with a star. We got a raid from Joku. We got a raid from Joku. Welcome all from Joku's channel to this round 1 match.
Hello, Yoku! Good to see you, friend.
Alright,
One of our dangerous challenge cup runners.
Indeed. Ooh. So Cal also playing the Hammer Bro straight away. Johnny gets a dead-end pipe. Get Cal going to the same place, so Johnny is going to take the high pipe here of the two. Okay, so they're interlinked. Not terribly surprising. Alright, so it is a 1-forwarder, so... Oh, Cal, I'm not really sure this is a good idea.
No,
he's gonna
Niagara Falls.
Well, he got a short stage, but he's going to be playing an extra stage as a result. So... and... Johnny was... I forget what stage he was in, all of a sudden.
Oh, we are in the pyramid, the World 2 pyramid level. So, on Johnny's side, Johnny is making quick work of everything, while looks like Cal is ducking and dodging a very hungry boss bass.
He was in 7-2, and again, had the right item for it, so he saved himself a few seconds there, because P-speed strats can be a little problematic in Rando. So, oh yeah, so he's playing 4 stages versus 2. So this was not an accurate routing decision by Cal at all, unfortunately. So he's put himself in a bit of a bind here in game 1.
And just to inform chat, JonnyLink is having a little bit of internet issues. So please forgive the Polaroid snapshot modes that will be incurred on JonnyLink's side. But for now, we can talk about Cal's experience in the pyramid right now.
Yeah, he again, he had to play. He's playing 2 extra stages, so all things being equal, he's actually made out okay with the route. So, you know, but again, he's going to be a not insignificant amount of time behind at this point because he did play those extra stages. So we'll see if this works out for him. Okay, looks like we're resetting Johnny. Let's see if we can get everything up to speed, or okay, maybe not. We're in the World 5 airship. Cal missed the jump, so we have to go through the cannonball run. Okay, so Johnny was at 8-2. Just finished that off at 284. Very nice. We're gonna look at the map here. It is World 5.
So we're in World 5. Nice cloud world, which I loathe with all my being. It's not a fan favorite for me.
All right, so 3-3 for Johnny's. Good.
And we have Cal emerging triumphant over La Princesa, going into World 5 himself. The letter netting a music bop. And we get to see what's topside. That is very nasty, Pro-A.
Yeah, it's basically, you know, a variation on 3-pipe Monty. You get 3 choices. You know, Cal, unfortunately, cannot get this Peace Beat going here in 8-2. But anyway, so yeah, you get 3 choices. You had the top route, which is what Johnny took. You could have gone bottom route, or you could have played the fort. And the fort actually could have been 1 fort because of the way the pipes play out. So maybe you could try for that item, but nothing doing.
And Johnny missing the H jump in 3-9. And
yeah, he had a rough go of it in 8-2. Gonna have a Tanuki for 3-3. Johnny is going to 4-3 now.
Yep, hopping over the bros. And, you know, I'm not going to lie. This stage, 4-3 has always terrified me. Especially, and I see people using P-Speed strats. I am so scared to use any type of P-Speed on this.
It's tricky, and it's tricky. You kind of need a good enemy pattern to really make it go. You're probably not going to get a perfect 4-3 P-Speed, but you can usually get something. Cal also going top route. So with this, actually, we have confirmed both 1 fort stages. So the other forts in the game, this seed will be 2 forters, guaranteed. Because World 7 was a 3-forter. So Johnny picking up a Jugum Cloud, excuse me. Ooh, Cal wants that Fire Flower, and he will get that Fire Flower.
Yes. Also, we are in the... Usually, I call it the Son of Fun stage, which, you know, is the Desert Trap stage of World 2. Just hopping around, easy peasy lemon squeezy for JonnyLink. And we are moving on.
Alright, so we have 1-2 now. So Johnny maintaining about a 2-stage lead over Cal right now. Let's see if Cal can... Ooh, that was actually a good enemy set to get a P-Speed run on, but he just couldn't quite get the jumping right, so you have to settle for just a semi-normal trying here, but it's not getting a lot of cooperation. Johnny, meanwhile, had no trouble with a nipper-heavy 1-2, so he'll be on his way to the airship.
Yes, indeed. And we are on Morton Koopa Jr.'s airship, which is the World 2 airship.
Looks like Cal's not going for that hammer bro, so he's going to be missing out on a cloud.
And like I said, chat, Roy is always canonically a bum, one hitter, you know. Stay disappointed, chat. It holds true every time. You know.
Okay, so Cal is going for that hammer. Good. Little Lou Gehrig speech from the king there for Johnny, and on we go to Cal playing 1-2. That was a different message. I haven't seen that one before.
And we get an anchor as well on JonnyLink's side.
Oh, it must be part of the package with the Peach thing, so never mind. So we're in World 4, fort right in front. If this doesn't work out, just have to play an extra stage to get to the and then the other
and
forts.
We have the World 8 fort, so you know, I might as well just be invalid, unacceptable, you know, have the whole package. There you go. I am proud of myself.
Lean into it.
Yes, the gatekeep fort. So, you know, it's always good to be bad all around. There you go.
Johnny couldn't quite get the everything together for the one cycle, so we'll have to reset. 1650 for Cal. He's over a minute back going into World 4.
Yeah.
We got a slight interruption there, so you get to watch the princess praying for a little bit.
Yeah, she's just praying that Boom Boom will be a one-hitter. You know, easy peasy.
She's got fire, so she should be okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Fire kills are the easiest kills, you know.
Alright, so let's see what happens here as Cal starts it off in a fort. Fort is one of the longer stages in the game, and I think the longest fort overall, but even if you one cycle it, so... And he's going to take the D boost, and does one cycle successfully, so he gets a little time back there on Johnny. 2, and just a standard 3 hitters, so...
Very traditional Boom Boom.
And the answer... Okay, so they're going to have to play the second fort.
Okay. So odds are, you know, Johnny is probably at the second fort, and Cal is going to have to wait a bit and go kill the Sumo Bro. Gets a P-Wing.
By now he should be in the airship. He is in the other fort. Okay, so we have tanks, and so tanks, and then 4F. Is that 4F1? No, that's 6F3, isn't it?
It looked like 6F3, the tail end of it.
Yeah.
And we are in the very easy World 1 airship, which belongs to Larry Koopa. But we have Iggy right now, and Iggy should be easy peasy. Oh. And gamercal is in the Fort of Love and Happiness, everyone. This is truly a seed I can be proud of. So maybe that fort was 7F2.
It was 7F2, yeah, so... Because there aren't any other forts in this world, because there can't be any... We've already seen the 3-forter and the 2 1-forters, so... Alright, so... 2 of the longer forts...
Then I can be happy now, because... You know, imagine me not seeing 7F2. That would have broken my heart.
We can't have that. Free pipe check to start here in World 6. Okay, well... Ooh, Johnny, that's... he's skipping 2 stages. We still have 1 and 2 left, and Cal picks up his hammer. Alright, so where does this pipe lead? Okay, so... Alright, so we got 1 visible lock, 1 lock and or bridge at the very end. Ooh, Johnny, I think, was trying to get an item there. The game was not letting him have it.
No, that item was being gatekeeped harder than you could possibly imagine. Also, playing a bit in the danger zone with Small Peach.
Yep. Alright, so... You have to play a couple stages and then the fort. Right, so Johnny, armed with a just mushroom, plays 4-5. Nothing irregular here. Just actually fairly vanilla enemy set, if anything.
Yeah.
Also
Really tame set.
Also opting for the hammer play, so we'll see what Worlds 1 and 2 offer in terms of routing. And this is a valid play, but you know, it could. We'll see if there was a better possible choice. Oh, and there's Atlantis.
Hello, everybody. We are in everybody's favorite auto-scrolling stage, Atlantis. Get your cheers on. I actually rolled something decent.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, looking at that map, I wonder, because you're going to have to play at a stage anyways, I almost would have played the fort in the 6-5 location. Because the other fort is in its vanilla spot, so it's worth considering as a possible choice. Because it's not as if, you know, you're going to be playing an extra stage regardless if you're wrong, so I don't know. It's an interesting gamble. I'm not sure if people would have necessarily thought of that, but it's worth considering. Your mindset tends to think go forward, especially with those hammer bros kind of in the way. We're fairly late into this seed as it is.
Well, Johnny opted to play it, you know. Here we have Cal opting to take the 100-coin fine. Will probably...
He's going for it. He doesn't want to do this. I like this. We're going to find out very quickly if he's wrong. And there's another hammer, so... This could bear decisive fruit here. We'll see. 5F2. Alright, so this is not the correct answer. So Johnny is actually in the correct fort. But... Here. Oh. Okay, so this backfired on him, but I don't know. Well, if he was going to play it, he'd have to play it the whole way through. Johnny, now with a pretty solid lead here. He will probably cloud this, though.
Yeah. I would think the cloud would come in effect. And I was quite surprised at the gamble by Cal, because I was thinking take the 100-coin fine and then go ahead and cloud, and then play the fort. But I didn't think about going back and taking that big of a gamble, considering that, you know, I was thinking Cal was playing like he was behind, so you wouldn't take that kind of a gamble?
Well, the one thing that he's got going for him is he's got an extra hammer, so he can offset some of this damage. And he did use his cloud in a useful place. You know, but then again, if that other stage turns out to be 5-9 or 5-3 or 6-6, it, you know, so here, ooh, okay, so Johnny has the hammer as well, so this is gonna be a Jet War 1.
Yep.
And there's another Jugum Cloud.
Another Jugum Cloud. Oh boy.
So, but again, we don't know if clouds are actually going to be useful. I mean, depends on the draw here in 2 and 8. I mean, use them or lose them. Oh, he's got an extra hammer. Cal has got a chance here. If the draw plays out in his favor in 2, he could take the lead here. We'll see. So about a 25-58 for Johnny there. Alright, so let's take a look. Hammer is very much in play here.
Yeah. Ah, what a wonderful stage.
6-6 leads off.
Yes, 6-6. You know,
I mean, he's got the right tool. He's got the right item for it, but Cloud.
I'm feeling, we may see. Oh, this is a very
bad.
spot. I'd use the invincibility frame and kind of just get out of there.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what he did. A good call by Cal. He's just got to not die here, so we might play this fairly tight. But he's getting the D boost, and
okay,
only needed one. So just like that, Cal is actually in the lead. He's got that extra hammer by virtue of World 6. So, this is looking pretty good for Cal in spite of some hiccups.
Yeah, the blind Cloud made a huge difference.
Well,
because Cal doesn't even know what he skipped.
Yeah. It was a blind call, but it was a pretty safe call because there's not like there's anything behind him that he had to worry about. He has to worry about not getting dinged by Fire Bros, but Alright, so there's the second fort. Okay, so Hanker's RP wings. Right, so Johnny got a hammer as well. Okay, so he can cloud this, and he is. He's using one of his 2 Jugum clouds, so Johnny back in the lead.
Wow, this is just going back and forth, Proe.
Yep. So
and you love to see it.
Certainly bodes well for the brackets. This is our opening bracket match, one of 8 that'll be happening this week. So there's our thick Morton, and he's fairly salty today.
Yes, a somewhat hypertensive Morton that was earthquakey. You gotta love it.
So Cal's got to be pretty defensive here, but he should be okay. It'll be only about 15, not even 15 seconds behind. 29:36, so 13 seconds separating our runners in game 1 of this best of 3 duel.
So this is going to come down, chat, to execution and routing and the great equalizer.
Yeah, and we got a 3-pipe Monty to start. Johnny going for the far pipe to start off with.
And chat being brutal already with 4 bridges. Now, come on, chat. You know I have never rolled 4 bridges in my entire life.
Based on that, I didn't get a look at that map, but it might still be in play. Alright, so Johnny got a dead end, but he got a fort out of it, so 3F1. Yep, 4 bridges still in play. Cal taking a different route, finds super tanks.
So we do have immediate route divergence here on the side of both runners. And
Cal playing it pretty dicey. So there's fake tanks, so alright, so that takes him up top. There's a lock. There's another lock. Air Force is protected. So I think Cal's got the right of that. That broke one of the 2 locks almost certainly. Going down. Alright, there's the 3rd lock. So we've got... This is interesting.
Told you, chat. Never depend on me to roll 4 bridges. So... Wait, was that the 3 locks or 4 locks?
There's 3 locks. So
3 locks?
So 1 bridge. Oh, Cal. He was sliding all over Super Tank, so I'm kind of not surprised that happened. Alright, so Johnny and Cal are kind of retracing each other's steps right now. Cal is going to take a... Oh. forgot you got hit from the other side of the box.
Okay, so Johnny has gone through super tanks. So Johnny has 2 forts done. We know there's 3 locks.
Right, so the lock. So it's one of the 2 locks in the middle of the board. Is it protecting that 8-fort tile, or is protecting that tile behind Air Force? Could be either or. It really depends. And so Johnny has the right of the route so far. Cal is okay. Broke the spot behind Air Force, which is the Navy today. So what's our last fort going to be?
Salute, chat, please.
What's our last fort going to be? So Cal also now in Navy. Not quite as well suited for this. Be able to make pretty quick work of this. All right,
I'm curious to know what that first fort broke, because there were still 3 locks.
Right.
Even
that's
though
like a lock. Wait, did I see that right? Did something just break?
I think that broke a lock. I think the first fort actually built the bridge.
No, it didn't.
No?
Okay, it broke in the corner. There it is. Okay, I thought I was seeing something. Yeah, the first fort might have built the bridge, yeah.
Yeah, the first fort built the bridge.
Alright, so lock break. So cloud breaks. There it is. Zero bridges.
0 bridges, all locks.
Cal doesn't have a hammer. Doesn't have a cloud. He burned it on 6-6. And Johnny gets avoided 1-6, but Cal gets a Superman strat. So we'll see what happens. Neither runner has a fire flower in their inventory. Johnny might decide to just try this just to see.
Wonderful.
Alright, so he's not going to bother. He's got P-speed, so he really can't go for that clip. Alright, so Johnny's going to play it safe, ride. Top shelf there, avoids the laser, the 4 fireballs. Now he's just got to make Bowser miss 5 times.
Yep. Oh, I rolled a 4-lock seed, Proe. Imagine that. So it was absolutely, how does chat put it? The awful trifecta?
Well, maybe I'll have better luck in game 2. Alright, so Johnny needs one more jump. Cal just starting off here. Alright. There it is. So Johnny takes game 1 of this best of 3 duel.
So please get your GGs out.
Finishes with an official race time of 35:26. But Cal is just one jump away from doing this himself. Ooh, bit of a delayed reaction there, but gets the job done, and that will do it. So Cal falls short here in game 1 of this triple with a official race time of 35:51.
Woo-wee, chat. You gotta admit, at least it wasn't a true baby seed. There you go. It made our runners work a little bit. And Pro-A will roll the true awful seed that you guys are looking for. Have faith in Pro-A. There you go.
Oh, come on, you gave them 6-6 in Atlantis. I mean, what more could you ask for? But I guess we'll find out. So, all right, so we're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back for game 2 of this best of 3 matchup between the 6th seed gamercal and the 11th seed JonnyLink. So stay tuned. All right, we are back for game two of this tilt between the 6th seed gamercal and the 11th seed JonnyLink. For those of you who missed game one, it was a fairly back and forth affair, with Johnny mostly holding serve, and gamercal making some bold moves late. But unfortunately, some routing errors early on and kind of late kept him from pulling off the comeback and lost by a mere 25 seconds. So both of them were in the room against Bowser at the same time. But Johnny takes game one and now looks to go for the sweep here in this best of three match. So get ready for some more Mario 3 Rando coming in the next minute or so.
Absolutely. I am truly stoked to see what happens in here. Will Cal be able to overcome the first game jitters and conquer JonnyLink, or will JonnyLink sweep? Stay tuned. You will see.
Indeed. So we let off with 7 last time. Chat, what are we thinking for this next world? Or to start off with, we got the RWO as usual. We got a World 5 prediction.
I'd like World 3 again. That way no double hammer strats and the runners have to actually play it out. So 3-4 World 3 would be really nice. And we get World 5 to disappoint my soul. Wonderful.
It looks like it's at very least a 2-forter, given the lock there, and, well, 2-3 with a lot of Paragoombas, so... And, yep, I was waiting for that.
And a Paragoomba gets really friendly with Cal. Not a good start for the UK right now, but that's okay. He will bounce back from this and be right back in this match real quick.
Understandably, playing this very tight. You don't want to be dying twice. We get 1-4. Okay, so obviously not required, so it's the lock on the side, most likely.
Yeah. So...
Alright, so either this breaks the lock, this is going to probably break the lock, actually, so... Or maybe build a bridge, it could do either, actually, because of the pipe. We get Johnny back up to speed. Cal is going to the fort right now.
While Johnny catches up,
Three-hitter on Boom Boom. Alright, so that built the bridge. Alright, so... Oh, wait. Fortunately, he had to...
I think he wants to take a...
No, he knew where it was going, so he was going to go for an item as a result, just because... he gets a fire flower out of the deal, that's not too bad. Yeah, so he's going to have to play this pipe, which will take him to the sky, and we get...
Pretty free World 5, let's go.
Not too bad, so 5-4 leads off. He's going for P-speed here.
I loathe this level. I call it the fidget spinners of doom because those spinners are awful and they usually reject me and I end up falling to my doom. Never a good experience, and Cal is on to the airship.
Because of the draw, they didn't get any items from the Hammer Bros in this world, so that's 3 potential items they have to miss out on. See if Roy is our boy. He's fairly light. He is our boy, though.
Nah.
That was 5. It was 5
He's
hits
a
at least.
5-hitter. But Roy will always be a bum to me. He could be a 5-hitter and he'll still be a bum. And yes, chat, Johnny is having some streaming issues. That's a known thing right now. So right now, just enjoy a very epic looking small peach jump over the lava. You know, take it as a JoJo meme with to be continued. Play some roundabout in your minds right now for JonnyLink.
Other 2 fort are guaranteed in World 2. We didn't see the item. So we lead off with 8 fort.
Wait a second.
Okay, so he's back, and Johnny apparently had some trouble somewhere. Maybe in 5-4 would be my guess, but Cal in the lead right now.
So oh, shots fired at me in chat. Okay, I hear you. Pro A, I need to learn how to roll seeds, so you need to instruct me on the fine art of seed rolling.
You're gonna have to find somebody better than me for that. I don't know what I'm doing. I just pretend that I do. I just pretend that I do, and people believe it.
So you know, I have the applicable, you know.
There we go, 7-8, nice. And Cal doing this as small. He's got a... Dude. Oh, he almost had it. I think he hesitated too long. The jump was before that. But with that star, he should get through the Piranha Alley, no problem. And, well, you know, we have 1 star, so let's have another.
Yeah, Cal right now going through Piranha Alley, aka 7-8. Let's see what the vanilla hammer suit offers, which is nothing but a 1-up in a dream.
Well, he needed a couple of those. He took actually 2 of those 1-ups because he's had a rough go of it. He died twice in World 5. So Johnny taking a double damage boost to get through, and Cal actually stopped to get a power up. His power-ups have been rather poverty-stricken so far in general. We got 1-5 there. Johnny also going to take a couple of extra 1-ups just to kind of restock the cupboard.
Yeah, because, you know, 7-8, yeah, I call it the stage of the friendly flora. You know, it's the friendliest flora out there. And boy, oh boy, this is a rough start for our runners.
Oh, I think I know. Now I think I know what Johnny was up to. Johnny went for items.
And that hammer is going to save a lot of time and agony for Johnny, who just narrowly escaped a spiny.
So Johnny gambled on those items, and it did pay off for him. So...
Star for star. Yikes.
Yeah, fair exchange on the rate, but Jugum Cloud, though, for Cal...
Yeah, I think that was what Johnny was hoping that would be, but it ended up being a Starbro instead.
Yeah, so Cal gets his star, so Interesting. Cal's got 5-8 now. Johnny takes out a fairly salty Mord, another 4-hitter.
Yep. Not as earthquakey, but ooh. Cal had to put the brakes on for a minute because he almost went in the drink from that spiny hit.
Yeah. So, alright, so Cal's got the extra cloud right now. Johnny burned the hammer. He skipped 1-5 and 5 and 1-6. So, you know, we got world 3 now.
Ooh, escalator fort.
So 9:15 for Cal, so about 40 seconds back. Johnny takes a stab at the clip, doesn't get it, he's just gonna carry on. Ooh, Johnny, he's gonna have to hustle a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of pushing it. Run. And gets the bro.
He was fine. And we got our lemon tree speech. Excellent. Always a favorite of mine. Alright, so next. Pipe check. Where's this lead? Yeah, I think this is the right call. I mean, you get either you're right and you get a free pass to the finish line, or you end up in that spot in the middle of the map and you're still right, because there's no other fort in this world. Johnny using shield, Koopa as a shield there.
Yep. And does make it through. Excellent. And that should be the pipe that leads to the airship. And it looks like we may have had an eaten input on Cal's side.
He did it intentionally. He's doing the reverse route of what Johnny's doing. He's getting 5-2 instead of 6-3. It's essentially going to play out the same way, but he's betting that this is going to pay off for him this way, and in this case he will be correct. But again, World 3 routing, you know, it was ultimately the difference in Game 1. He played 2 extra stages and really was having to play catch up the rest of the way as a result. 11:28 wand grab for JonnyLink on a one-hit Wendy.
Yeah, La Princesa was very weak, chat.
Oh, he didn't do it right. Okay, so Johnny had the correct route. Oh, I completely missed that. Sorry about that. Okay, he picks up an extra cloud. So that's good, but you know, he's... Whoa.
And we're going through the Door 6 fort on JonnyLink's side.
He blind clouded 3. Well, he didn't blind cloud. I already knew what it was. He clouded 3-6. So that helps. But yikes, this is... It's that imprecise routing. You know, Cal is really pushing, and you know. Okay, so we got lock and a bridge already. The lock's been taken care of. All right. Very nice P-speed strats though by Cal and 7 Fort, or World 7 Airship. Excuse me.
Cal is playing really aggressive, and I think in the aggressiveness, that's where the routing, you know, the technical routing issues are occurring. And hello, the greatest vacation destination ever, 7-5, aka Alcatraz, is on JonnyLink's side. This is what I'm talking about right here, everybody. Get happy. Get pumped.
Oh, Johnny takes a hit, and he's got to be careful. I will say, though, I guarantee Cal is going to cloud 7-5.
Absolutely.
As soon as he sees, he's like, I'm out of here. I am not doing this.
And we have Johnny, who's going for the clip, obviously. Not having too much luck with it.
Very nice bit of maneuvering there by Johnny to keep things intact. Ooh, just missed on getting Cheep. He waits for Cheep to spawn so he can do the build his bridge in peace. He's gonna try and clip it. Missed the first time. Go again, and
there we go.
Very nice. That saves him some time.
Absolutely. 7-5. You know, it was a friendly, tamer enemy set because we had this small Cheep, no angry sun there. You know, it could have been a lot worse, but holy smoly, that's always fun.
Well, he just blind clouded it, and boy, will he be happy to hear that part afterwards. So, we got 3 pipes here. So the 2 pipes lead into each other on the bottom, so not much you can do about that. There's a star, and honestly, I'd be playing all these Hammer Bros just in hoping you... Oh, 7-6, very nice. Oh, we got pixeled there. Got pixeled again, man. Cal's just not having any luck here. A little early that time. 6-4, that's only marginally better.
Yeah, with a fire set. Let's go.
There's always a fire set in 6-4. Drives me nuts.
It keeps the blood pumping. There you go.
Well, I guess. But Cal's having a whale of a time here with his clip. There it is. Finally gets it.
Yeah.
That's at least 15 attempts. So, there's the other pipe. So even a hammer really wouldn't pay off at this point, especially when you still got World 1 in play. So,
and JonnyLink has gone into to be continued JoJo mode again.
We gotta keep a suspense like this. It's killing us here. So it was a P-Wing as it turned out, but it's 6-9.
Yeah, I just look at JonnyLink's mode and it just makes me happy all around because, you know, those who are the cultured people in chat know their JoJo memes and they can just meme it up with me on Johnny's side. And we have Cal, who has exited out triumphantly with his fire flower.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to suffer for being one of those ignorant, uncultured slobs.
No. If you know of Roundabout, then you are one of the cultured ones. So no worries.
We're talking about the song, right?
Yes, the song Roundabout.
Okay, I do know that, but
because that is the song that plays with To Be Continued on the JoJo meme. You know, most people, even though the song is a classic, most people know it as the JoJo To Be Continued song. And
I confess I am not one of those people, but that's probably a different frame of reference. So, Cal correctly skipping the fort, since it's not required, and it's not 1 fort either, because we already saw 1 fort. So we have 3-3, and, Johnny did play the fort. It was 6F2, Alaska, so thanks, Johnny. Came back just in time for us to know that.
Alright, so we are on the World 5 airship to battle it out with the Clown Prince of Koopas, Lemmy Koopa.
Cal should have a 4-hitter. Cal should have an easy fire kill coming his way.
So we have us a ball game, folks.
Based on the delay, there's a set. It's actually virtually tied at this point. So Johnny got it at 1848. Cal got it at 1847. So assuming everything is roughly even.
And chat making a reference that's both Monty Python and Florida at the same time, with slapping Johnny's internet with an alligator. You know, I know I'm Florida and we do everything with gators. We go to work with gators and we ride gators, but you know, I've never heard of slapping internet with a gator, but hey, let's go. And we get an anchor, Pro A. What do you think the anchor is going to be this time?
We'll find out. Got a free pipe, forced pipe draw. Another forced level. It's 6-2.
All right, as we get the slow descent, I just love the slow descent there.
So Cal with a slight lead right now. His movement's being a little better right now than Johnny's. He made a little quicker work of 6-2. All right, so we got 2 pipes. Cal opting for the further away pipe. So does Johnny, strangely. More pipes, 3 possible checks. Well, more checks for Cal. He's following the thread. Let's see where this leads. Alright, so nowhere. Right back where he started.
And just like JonnyLink and gamercal are having problems, you know, in Pipeland, chat is trying to give the poor commentary team trauma as well with palmetto bugs. Blah. And, but what do you think will be the proper route?
It looks like it's probably gonna be behind the Piranha stage at this point, or it's behind the 7-2 tile. It's one of those two. Johnny and Cal are opting to play the Piranha stage, which gives out a vanilla P-Wing, so you know, not all bad. Alright, so there it is. I too roll in valid seeds, as you can tell.
Hey!
Right,
join the club, friend.
So we've got 50-50 call here, both of them playing the same fort. Well, if they're wrong, it's not going to be any penalty to go find really the other one. It's right there.
Yes. So it looks like Cal technically might be in the lead right now. Might be.
He is.
And
we have 4F1. World 4 forts have been split.
And that's one thing about World 7 Pipeline. You know, Pipeline, people call World 8 the Great Equalizer, but man, World 7 is just as much an equalizer.
It can be, especially if there are 50-50 calls, you know, in play. Like, for example, playing behind that stage or playing Piranha. It turned out Piranha was the correct answer. Both getting the orbs. Cal, I think, tried an anchor and it is a music box, so...
Anchors are worthless.
Well, I don't fault him for trying. It would have been if you're gonna get a cloud, that's a great place to use it.
Yes, absolutely.
So, and then Piranha will be awake again by the time he gets to it. So, no harm, no foul. Another hand stage. So we've gotten 2 in this world so far.
Okay.
The music box for our runners. Johnny is going for some P-speeding here. That's a good idea.
And we'll be seeing another P-Wing in a couple of seconds on Cal's side. Oh no, music box.
Another music box. Alright, so he might use a P-Wing here. Yeah, he's used a tail. He calls it correctly. He had his card as I do, and knew it was 6, 3, or 4, and all are actually decent stages to have a tail on, so, you know, really couldn't go wrong.
Misses the first class clip on JonnyLink's side.
So that's a full 5-hitter, and, ooh, Cal just missed the setup. He had it, it just was not quite ideal timing, and, but, see if Johnny goes for it. He seems to be setting up for it. Nope, he knew it. He wasn't going to get it. So 20 seconds separating our runners, as we got 1 and 4 in play. We have a 3-forter and a 1-forter to go. It looks like this is the 1-forter, and it is. And it looks like it was a Jukum Cloud that Bowser gave them, as he referenced the James Bond movie Moonraker.
And Johnny going through, intentionally losing the tail to gain more P-speed.
Yeah, and especially, it's not a big loss, especially when you got enough P-Wings in your arsenal to begin with. We got 3-9 now. Cal's like not interested in the star. He will take that star, though.
Absolutely. Salvation in the water is always a good thing, because that nanny Bluebird loves the gatekeep.
It sure does. Johnny, a little trouble there, but gets a star, so we should be able to make quick work of this stage, and
it's another star.
So another fairly long world. We got 3-7 now with big enemies, so no Angry Sun or any trolling nonsense to gatekeep. Do you go for the item here? I would. It's fairly late in the game.
Especially if you're iron poor. They're item poor, you know, just to check and see if you can get a Kingslayer, I probably would.
Honestly, you almost said it correct. You actually had it right when I thought I heard the first time. They're iron poor, and I would be going to try and play for a hammer to skip 2 stages.
That's true, too. That's true.
So Johnny is... Okay.
Skipping the item as well.
So... Johnny is kind of playing it fairly tight here. I don't think the game just froze on us because of that.
Let's go! To be continued with the floating item block. Yes, I love it.
So he skipped. So Cal blindfold on the stage. So he's not interested in items. He wants out of here.
We are on the World 4 airship, Iggy's vanilla airship. That is not a good position to be in. But let's see what the. That is definitely not what Cal wanted to see.
It's a thick Larry, but he's got the right setup, so he should be okay.
Yeah.
A full 5-hitter. So,
respectable Larry.
So World 4 is next. It's a guaranteed 3-forter. So we've seen most of the forts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we've seen every fort so far.
We have?
Yeah, through one form or another, no forts have been skipped. If my tracker is correct, we have not seen 2 fort, 5 F1, 6 F3, either 7, super tanks, or navy.
Yeah, we're missing the best fort, 7F2. We need to see 7F2, and then all will be right with the world.
Well, there's the 3 locks, and
No!
Cal gets Fort Knox.
Wrong fort!
He's gonna take his 100-coin fine with a smile and use his P-wing. Now, this could well be the answer. Because of the way the map is configured with the 2 pipes, this could be it. So this could be very quick, or this could be very unpleasant. We welcome Johnny back to the show. Looks like he played something fairly long in between. He shouldn't be that... I think he'd be over a minute behind.
Maybe a death?
A death or a really bad stage that Johnny, gamercal, blind skipped. And it was the correct answer, and it's a free World 4. I apologize to those of you wanting blood and guts, but I can't help that.
Oh man, no 7F2. We have to put all our faith into World 8, Chad.
Well. Alright, so here we go. Cal, again, was half-heartedly going for it. He's like, nah, not doing it. So Cal, in the driver's seat going into World 8, needs this to keep his tournament hopes alive. This is single elimination. There's a hammer. It's a little late for that, unfortunately. He's Fort Knox. He's like, ah, damn it. Well, he's going to go for the item. Or he's going to go for the Tanuki suit. Alright, so... I think that was a fort in the corner behind the lock. 2 pipes. Alright, 1 bridge to Bowser. Cal's just going to play this just to play it. He doesn't have a cloud, so... there's really no point. So yeah, unless we end up with like... Oh, he's got to be careful here. He's taking... No!
Takes a death. Oh my.
He got too exuberant there. I'm surprised he didn't just go back and play it, but never mind. Alright, so so other tank is fake, so we don't have to worry about that. We have super tanks leading off.
Yep, so get your salutes, chat.
Jeez, he did it again. That's the same setup he had in the first game, and it nearly got him both times. He didn't P-speed either time. Interesting.
And Cal emerges triumphant over Sergeant Boom Boom.
Alright, so... that breaks something in the corner, up top. We got another fort, 5 F1.
Cal is small, so has to be very careful with small beam.
Well, that'll even things up. You can get through the rest of this, no problem.
Yep, should be able to...
Johnny did a nice job getting the off-screen wand grab, so he saved a few seconds there, but he's still about 2 minutes back.
Yeah, I wish I knew what happened.
Yeah, get out your commands in chat. Right, so that took out the lock in the corner that was immediately there. Jeez. So many pipes. Like, God. Alright, well, there it is. I mean, I don't know what... maybe get a little closer, but that's about it. I mean, you're basically... Alright, so we got a little closer, and got 8-1.
8-1 as small Mario is terrifying.
I think he did that semi-intentionally. He's got P-Wings. Use them. We got 1 P-Wing. Okay, excuse me. Alright, so here's the question, though. There's no lock on screen. Do you play both, or do you gamble?
Play both.
I would too. I would as well. So based on the draw, it could be 2 fort, 4 F2, 6 F3, 7 F2, or Navy. And it's Navy. What's our last fort gonna be, chat?
Please say 7 F2, chat.
I'm gonna go carpet fort, 6 F3.
Please let it be 7 F2 or commentator.
Johnny, Johnny? I don't know what Johnny's doing here. He should be playing that. He's still got Air Force to play. He was halfway there, but oh, Cal is gonna gamble. Oh.
Rolling the bones and hoping for the best. Johnny now has knowledge that it's 1 bridge.
Yeah. Okay, he knows. It's going to be the last fort is the correct answer. So he didn't have to do the full gamble, just most of the way. Last fort is 2 fort. 2
How
fort is
disappointing.
I tell you, man. Diesel can roll the 3rd seed.
No 7 F2.
Yeah, it's...
I'd like to blame this wholeheartedly on High Flyer.
Yeah, well, we'll give him a pass because I'm the one who rolled this, so I will take the slings and the arrows.
No, Pro A. Pro A, High Flyer was talking so much trash in chat. Nope. He is 100% to blame.
Johnny takes a dip in the pit. In all likelihood, yes, it was in World 4. We only missed 3 forts in this seed: 4 F2, Carpet Fort, and 7 F2. All right, yes, so to the finish, and this time Cal is going to do 4-2 correctly. Didn't I just say correctly?
Yeah.
He's trying to make this entertaining for the runners. I get it, but you know, not at the expense of your own sanity. Come on, still got another race here, boy.
You know, this is how you want all bracket matches to go, to 3. And whoever gets this, do you know who they're going to go up against, Pro A?
Oh, yeah. I know. Yeah.
The winner of who, Pro A?
Danny or Leslie.
Yes. Oh, boy.
Our defending champion and one of our longtime veterans.
And, you know, and last time I looked, don't you have,
I have Shy Guy.
You have Shy Guy, right? The gamer of the village.
I do.
So, yes.
Yeah, that date is TBD, but it'll probably be this coming weekend. I have to actually formalize that with him. Jade, we had me and Danny. It was SG Live. I got swept. Beat me 4-zip.
DLP? Oh no!
Yeah, beat me in SG Live 4-zip last year.
Uh-oh.
So So Cal is going to take game 2 and force a equalizing game 3.
Yes, in which Boss Diesel will roll that
38-30.
one.
So they had a grind of a seed. I don't think not too many terrible levels, I don't think, but they had to work.
All right, so it's a tie ball game, bottom of the ninth. We're getting to game 3, and this is how it's going to be every single matchup. I have full faith in this.
Yeah. All right, so still waiting for. Well, we have a slightly faded to black. Johnny is still going. He is not officially forfeited.
No, he just went Aizen Sama on you all in chat, and he put you all under hypnosis, so you can't see what he's doing. Okay, okay, chat. There you
All
go.
right, there he is. All right, so looks like he's got the setup for a good fire kill. Needs Bowser to play nice.
Yep. And for those of you in chat who don't know, it takes 35 fireballs to the noggin, and that will end up with burnt turtle. And get your GGs in chat for JonnyLink, who has emerged triumphantly over poor innocent Bowser. And Proy, what is that time?
40-14. So, yeah, some of those fades to black. I mean, clearly World 5, he picked up a hammer. He picked up that hammer. He went for items. But I'm interested to hear what happened in World 1 because that blind draw. I think that's where things went south for him.
Ah. And, Cal has had some of the best of luck with his blind clouds. He blind clouded 6-6 and 7-5. Like, really? What will Cal blind cloud next is the question.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to kind of figure out here. As I just asked him in the chat if he remembers, but I figure that had to be it because I'm not really sure where else there could have been that much. Yeah, that had to be it because I can't figure it could have been anything else. Anything can happen, but knowing these runners, it had to have been a pretty awful stage. So So stay tuned for the great equalizer, Game 3 of this Round 1 match between gamercal and JonnyLink. We'll be back shortly.
Yep, make sure you get some popcorn, get hydrated, because this has been one heck of a slobanaka, don't you think, chat? Oh boy. And also make sure, in the meantime, while we're gone, make sure you blame High Flyer for everything, okay? We're watching. Didn't want too much dead air for too long. As our runners are getting ready, I am gonna talk to you guys for a little bit. Chat, I hope you are enjoying our bracket matches so far between Johnny and gamercal, and that you're super stoked for game 3. We have Diesel rolling it as we speak. And hopefully we get us a big old nasty seed, something for our runners to go out with one heck of a bang. And, you know, in the meantime, we do have some excellent bracket matches that are going to be coming up later on. And are you guys ready and waiting for those matches? Let me tell you what's up with those matches. So we have tomorrow, we have High Flyer, who we always blame for everything. He's going to be going up against Raiko Rider at 5 o'clock, along with Human Mustard, our Frogmaster, going against True Hyper Mario. You know, both of those are going to be going on tomorrow at 5 p.m. And at 7 p.m. we have Vixie going against Boss Dust. You know, and on the 21st we got Leslie going against Danny P Speed and Midi Guy going against Japezzer on the 22nd. So we have some big matches in the brackets, you know, coming up. And you guys, I am so stoked about it. You know? And you guys are going to be here for it. And we have Challenge Cup matches coming up as well, you know. Speaking of which, headlining some of the Challenge Cup matches, our own Angelic Jade in chat, who has a tough competitor, y'all. So we have to make sure we root her on as she takes on Yoku Body. And she is going to probably use the bestest P-Speed strats out there. You know, probably finish sub 30. We know it's going to happen. And that's what it's all about. And then afterwards, she's going to play Zelda 3. And she's going to finish sub 1 hour on the cross keys. And let's see where our runners are at. They are matching their hashtags as we speak. So Pro A will be joining us any second. No, I have full faith. I have full faith in Jade. So Pro A is going to be joining us any second. Thank you so much for our TED Talk. Are you guys hoping for RWO, chat? Broe, what are you hoping for in this third game?
Insanity, but you know, you probably could have guessed that.
Insanity! Oh
no! Well, I didn't roll this. Diesel did, so you know it comes with Diesel's trappings. So runners have been given the go-ahead. We'll be starting in about 30 seconds. So get your guesses in chat, and we will see what the finale of this best of 3 matchup. The winner going on to face Danny, our defending champion, or Leslie Pro 04 in the quarterfinals. So good luck to our runners.
Just want to see 7F2 because, you know, we didn't get it at all. So I'm going through, you know, Fort of Love and Happiness withdrawal.
Well, we got it in game 1, but it wasn't quite the same, was it? So here we go. Runners have been given the go-ahead. Lead off with World 5 for the second straight seed.
Thanks. And we are in the desert track level. Let's go.
Oh, Cal got caught in it, and yeah,
That's a yikes.
he's gonna be playing very defensive. Both runners should be playing fairly defensively here, just because Cheep can and will cause problems on these lower. See, like that. All right, so Fort and oh, here we go.
Nah.
7F1. This is a forced draw. They have to play the whole thing.
Imagine that. That is some sad Pandaville right there. Oh no, that is a time sink of all time sinks.
It's over. The stage will take over a minute. Playing this as small.
Yes, it will. Oh no. I'd rather play 7F2 over 7F1 any day, but I am also biased towards the Fort of Love and Happiness. So,
considering I apparently have a reputation for going into 7F1 with a tail, I guess I'm inclined to 7F1.
yeah, but to have to do it small, oh my goodness.
It's not ideal, but yeah. Jade is correct though. They do get to look fabulous in those suits. So there's that. Let's see if they go for the items. Johnny is going to play for some items and gets double fire, bro. Al's going to do the same. He gets a star. Johnny does.
Al gets the easier setup and gets the P-Wing.
So, okay, so double fire, bro. Oh, Johnny, watch out. Okay.
Johnny just having terrible RNG.
Yeah, Cal couldn't go for the other one because he positioned himself between two stages, so he actually kind of lucked out there because he doesn't get a star. Well, there's a star, so, you know. Alright, so this is a fairly generous yikes. So that's a terrible
Johnny just had the
shot.
worst setups for his hammer bro.
I tell you, man, it was something else. 2-2 for Cal. Very nice anticipation there. Kind of waited that out and managed to clear the block wall. So that was very nice on and Johnny though. Nice blind jump there. Takes care of business with the cheap. So
Yes,
fairly
finishes
even
out
early
on
on.
284.
Yeah, so
Not
the
a
RNG. So the RNG put him a little behind, but he's doing all right. Both runners fairly even going into Roy, who is definitely our boy here, giving us a 5-hitter battle royale. Get out your commands in chat, everybody, because we got a Tanuki Mario going to see the king.
Yeah, so Johnny was able to make up some time with the fire kill, and but Cal gets the awesome commands. So
yeah, and yeah, that getting the fire kill did save him some time. There's only about a 7-second difference between our runners, so very nice.
And yes, we are enjoying the stream, so please click below to subscribe. Speaking of which, if anyone in chat can hit that exclamation point R, make sure to give our runners a big fat follow because they truly do provide such great entertainment. And also, this will make a huge difference in that Cal does have flight privileges in Alaska, but not choosing to utilize them as much.
No, he played it smart. In Alaska, 6F2. I just, you don't have to go nuts here. Just, play it smart if you can. And that was... It is kind of a weird dichotomy. Like, you want to be aggressive, but you really got to pick your spots. All right, so there's there's a window to the end. So this is a forced draw. They're going to have to play the stage on the 7-1 tile.
Ooh, we haven't seen this in a while. The Muncher Run for Fun.
And the Muncher Fun Run, yeah, 7-7. Cal, when I saw him in practice, he was kind of having mixed results with his practice in this stage, but he's going for the 2-cycle and gets it cleanly. Very nice.
And we're seeing Johnny go for roughly the same.
Oh, Johnny's not going to be able to do a 2-cycle. He hit the wall there, so he will have to do this safely. And looks like this is another 1-forter, so we got both of the 1-forters out of the way right off the bat. Interesting.
Yeah.
Runaway Chomp there.
Yeah, Chomp is just like, for freedom! And it's just running. Run free, Chompy, run free.
Yes, indeed. Alright, so Cal gonna use his star here. We got fire nip. There were some fire nippers in that set.
Alright, we're on a stage netting a leaf. Gets the swag clip at the end. You go, Cal.
World 4 now.
And we have Ludwig, which is a 2-hitter.
Gives us a jingle today. So, alright, so 722, I believe, for Cal. Johnny, nice, kind of floating landing there. Very well done. Oh, Johnny unfortunately gets hitboxed. Or doesn't get hitboxed, he gets a face full of Ludwig at 749.
Yeah, dainty hug from Ludwig to poor Peach,
Yeah. So every other world will have at least 2 forts, right off the bat. So that's a guarantee. Cal gets his hammer, so that could be useful later.
Absolutely.
So, alright, so yeah, it's technically the more accurate play. You go for what's in front of you, you leave the fort to the side for the moment. Johnny's going for it. He wants to gamble here, and this could pay off. We'll see. 4F2. So
yeah,
I'm gonna hazard a guess and say the other one is 4F1. Just a hunch.
I understand his reasoning for it.
It's not a fatal mistake if he's wrong. I mean, it's an extra stage, and 4F2 is a fairly short one. And all right, so
it was
another hammer for Cal. So shaping up nicely right now for Cal as he's going to the other fort. And what a shock! It's 4F1. If you're surprised by this, you have not been watching this very long.
What is it about Troll Fort being in every single seed? Like, you cannot escape this fort! Oh my goodness.
It does seem to crop up more than others, doesn't it?
It does!
Cal's been playing been fairly aggressive with his hammer, bro. He wants his items, and well, so far, can't argue with the results. He's getting some good results out of this. Johnny's going to pick up a hammer here. He's behind one hammer, though. He did not get the hammer in 5 that Cal did. Johnny's got to be a little careful here. Wait, okay, there it is. Like, just need a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, that was a pretty good dodge.
Nice orb for Johnny. Keeps him in range. Alright, Jet, what's next? 1, 2, 3, or 6?
Well, let's hope for 6.
I want to see 3, just because I want to see if this double hammer play actually does happen.
And see me, I'm like, I want to see if that... Well, we know the hammer's getting used right here.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, this is not up for debate that...
And we get the hybrid kill on Iggy. Meanwhile, we are mad dashing right to Larry.
Yeah, with a lot of hammerable worlds still in play. I mean, 2 is still around, 6 is still around. The double hammer is nice and all, I mean, you know, but you can't rely on it. It's more a situational thing. Another 5-hit Koopa, wow. They are tough today.
Yeah. And, you know, Cal is speeding through because, you know, we're at 12, 11 for that wand grab. And that's pretty fast.
I had 1206, but yeah, the point still stands. This has definitely been a jet seed with 5, 7, and 4, which can be quite long off the board. But then again, 2, 3, and 6, if the pipes don't cooperate, can be just as nasty.
Oh, absolutely.
There's World 2. We got a forced pipe draw right off the bat, and, well, that wasn't the pipe draw. That wasn't the forced draw I was expecting, but we'll see.
So we're in door 6 port right here. So, you know, Cal is going to blaze right through that.
12:58, so Johnny actually picked up a few seconds on Cal. But Cal with the overall advantage. Alright. No harm, no foul. He was gonna, you just do it because it's there. 6F3, Carpet Fort.
Yes! I lovingly call this the Stretchaboo Fort! And Cal having to take it easy. Because this can get dicey with the disobedient hot feet.
Yeah, it's usually not too much of a concern, but you know, you do want to be kind of wary. But it was a decent pattern. Johnny loses his Fire Mario suit, fortunately, but does take care of business. Cal, no problem in Carpet Fort. All right, so this is going to be a hammer play. This is a guaranteed 3-stage skip. Blind pull on the anchor. That was a cloud. There's a cloud. Alright, so yep. Yeah, that was an easy play. And Johnny is in real trouble because I don't think he has that extra hammer.
Yeah. And Cal is only expanding his lead further.
I'll double check on that, but blind cloud this. Of course you would. And Vanilla World 2. He doesn't have the hammer. He's in real trouble. And this... he's gonna have to burn his clouds basically to get a semblance of even here.
Oh no.
7-5. Oh boy, with Boss Bass.
Oh no. This is a big oofa. That hammer play is huge, Croy.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't wait for for Boss Bass to spawn up top, but yeah, that's this nice
It's
clip
the
there
first
by
try
John.
clip.
But he's really gonna need to get rid of this Boss Bass, and because that's all right. So all right, good move. Reset the board, and then go back. Do your clips in peace. Okay. We got the super tanks.
Yes, on Cal's side. Now it's time to see where the pipes take us.
Well, there's a bridge out, so it's gonna follow the. Wow.
Wow, World 3 was free. And to add insult to injury, World 1 airship. How free can you get, Roy?
That's very unusual. Usually there's something impeding the way. This time it wasn't. So, we got a thick... Oh, Cal is in a bit of a pickle here. Oh, but nice bounce, nice recovery.
Yes, indeed.
He played that very smart and gave himself the freedom of action. But yeah, that could have backfired very easily on him. All right, so down to this. World 6 is I'm pretty sure a 3-quarter? I don't know. 2 or 3, that much I'm certain of. So, oh, wow, jeez. Oh.
5-3 on JonnyLink's side. Oh boy, that hammer play meant everything.
It did, because he skipped 7-5, 3-9, and 5-3. That's about 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was huge. And wait till Cal finds out, because we're going to tell him in the interview.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, Johnny, he really... Oh, Cal, unfortunately, was a little quick on the draw there. Got a flying boom boom, and you can't quite get him to stop. All right, there it is.
There we go.
Johnny didn't need more things like that to happen, and even then, there's 1-1, which blind draw on the skip.
Pretty tame enemy set. The giant enemy set.
Alright, so the lock was already taken care of.
Escalator fort.
Did Cal not play the pipes and I missed it or something?
No.
I'm surprised. I mean, that first fort took care of the lock, so I kind of get it, so... I've done it for intel myself, but, it's not me. But yeah, now, 4-minute gap. Yeah, this is
basically Cal's match to lose at this point.
It is. And so the 2 pipes are taken care of, so unless he draws a hammer here, he's going to have to do this the long way. Unfortunately, we've seen all the items, to date, so yeah, it's not going to... Johnny's not going to get much help there.
Nope. And we have JonnyLink going into super tanks.
Yeah, I'm playing both Hammer Bros here. You know, it is late in the game. That's why. That is 100% why you do it.
Yep.
Like, you know.
Break it, and there you go.
Honestly, I'd say, like, you know, oh, okay, so 3 was the 3-forter and 6 was the 2-forter. Okay.
All right, tried for the first class clip, misses it on Cal's side.
Johnny's playing a 40, doesn't need to. He is really pressing here.
And we have real tight jumps on Cal's side. I really like the way he's playing Lemmy right now. You know, tight jumps, keep it close, and be done with it.
So 21-10 for Cal. He's got a pretty good shot at a sub-30 here. Oh, we've already played that fort. In terms of forts we have not seen, so far we have 3F2, 5F1, 7F2, and everything but super tanks from World 8.
Yeah, and sadly no 7F2 yet.
Alright, so here we go. Level in the corner.
-2. Wow, chat. You guys.
There we go.
There we go. All is right with the world.
I think that other fort is the fake tank because it disappeared on screen. So Cal doing a modified pole vault jump.
And those in chat know that 7F2, the fort of love and happiness, the best fort in the entire game. That's why it needs to be in every seed, you know, so you can experience the love of the friendly flora.
So Cal takes care of Boom Boom. Alright, so 1 down. Yeah, it did disappear, so yeah, it's a fake. So 8-2.
8-2.
Alright, so linear draw here. Start. There's a lock. There's the regular tanks. I don't think he meant to do that. Burned a cloud for nothing, but that's not going to hurt him at this stage because he is over a 5-minute lead on Johnny right now. So it's 8 fort.
Yes. The gatekeep fort in its natural habitat.
Don't think he's not getting a 1 cycle here. He could have just maybe with 1 hit. He can't do it with 2, but he will get a bro kill. So you know.
Yeah, he's running. He's running.
Very nice. All right, so takes care of the lockdown.
Lock?
Yeah. Well, there's a lock there. You might as well play this, and it's 3F2, so our first valid seed of the day.
Wow, it was rolled by Diesel. Diesel, you are a valid, traditional, acceptable person. You go. Whereas the comm team are just happy and valid, you know.
We're
folks.
heathens.
Yes.
There's the hammer for Johnny. I'm sure he's very happy to see that, but so Johnny is actually going to get a little time back, but
he's so far behind.
Cal overplayed a bit in World 6, but it's not going to really make much of a difference at this stage. Because based on this routing, I don't see it. No,
because this has been a pretty linear-ish World 8 so far.
Yeah, not much in the way of gambles. All right, so there's a down in the corner. So another pipe to check. All right, so it's the correct answer is on the other side of that tile. It doesn't have a cloud, but you know it's 1 and 6, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. 25-30, 25-30 for Johnny. So this is a straight shot to the finish line. We've seen 3 fourths. The 4th fort is very likely at the end here.
And we have the MTV reference on JonnyLink's side. I want SMB.
Yeah, there it is. The finish. Cal on his way to about a 27 and change. See, maybe 28. We'll see, but yeah, Johnny,
The one thing I have to admit, Proe, we have not seen one hammer suit at all.
That is true. No hammer suits in any of these 3 seeds. It's not unheard of, but it is uncommon. Oh, mac and cheese is it. Now Cal is on his way. He is sauntering and, on his way to a 2-1 win, and he will move on to the quarterfinals as long as he gets those 5 jumps.
And I had said in one of the other races where I cummed for Cal that I actually did want to see Cal versus DLP. So we may have a chance to see that, unless the gamer of the people has something to say about it. So we will see.
Alright, so 20, just 2 more jumps and 1 more jump, and there it is. gamercal comes from behind, avoid from a 1-0 deficit, and takes game 3, excuse me, in style with a sub-30 under bracket controls, finishing with an official race time of 27:43. So GG's to gamercal, who officially gets the bracket stages underway.
Yes.
An outstanding finish.
GG to Cal. And I will be sending him an invite.
Well, that was frankly an embarrassment until that last one, but there we go, I guess. We'll say more about stuff when we get into the room.
And I heard him say. Oh, you sent an invite too, Proy.
Yeah, yours is probably more up to date than mine. It's fine. There he is. Alright, and we are joined by our round 1 winner, gamercal, in the chat. GG's.
The most undeserving win of... Well, that was frankly embarrassing until game 3, but you know.
Well, game 2, there were some breaks in Johnny's videos. We're not quite sure what happened, but it's whatever you blind. My guess is whatever you blind clouded in World 1, it must have been pretty awful. Because it was about even at that point. You were maybe, let me see, yeah, you were about 20 seconds ahead, and then all of a sudden, you're over a minute ahead. It's like, something happened.
The fact that I was ahead going into that is stunning in its own right. That second seed was an embarrassment of execution. Like, my goodness.
I mean, Blind Cloud at 7-5, so that saved you some trouble. But yeah, I think with that seed, it wasn't hard so much as it was really long.
There were parts of that. It also just like, it really didn't start off well when you get BS'd by an RNG Power Goomba at the start, right? It's just like it happens to be at that exact point. It's the one bit that you can't really do anything about, and it's just like that happens to so perfectly go along along my line. It's just like, that's off to a really bad start when you've already you've messed yourself up out of the first one, which was 2 deaths and a major fault, and kind of messing up getting the power up in 3F1. I think if I didn't go for that power up, I'd probably actually still win that one, which is embarrassing because I went in 3 times, right? So
yeah. Game 1, really, it was the World 3 decision. Yeah. You ended up having to play 2 extra stages.
I think it was maybe 1 stage in the long run, but it was an extra stage. It was definitely at least 1.
You played 4 and he played 2, so
okay.
And they were bad stages. I mean, I think 7-2 was 1. I think the waterfall was 1. I mean, you could have done worse, but it was just added time you didn't need.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know it was at least an extra stage there, which was the second fault. Obviously 3-7. 3-7 was a bit awkward because it was like the angry sun came down really early, so I had to jump early, but then I didn't anticipate after taking damage getting the bounce off the Koopa, so I ended up just being like slip into the pit there. If I held the jump button, I'd have been completely fine, but I didn't anticipate that was going to happen. So, like, that was the first bit going, oh no, like an oh no sort of moment. It's like, that's fine, just like, keep thinking it. But, World 3 snap decision didn't work out. Almost did the same thing in the second seed, but realized, hang on a minute. And then I had to go back anyway, so it's like, whatever. It's just
and we are joined by JonnyLink, who just finished. GG's, Johnny.
Hey, GG.
Official race time of 31:38. Johnny, you hate it when this happens, but gamercal had an extra hammer, you didn't. That proved to be the decisive blow.
Was this in World 6 by any chance?
No, it was World 2 actually.
Oh, right, okay.
And gamercal, here's what you got to skip. 7-5, 3-9, and 5-3.
That's literally like 3 of the worst stages in a row. What the heck?
You had, I had to jump in because you had the best luck in blind clouding. You blind clouded 6-6 and 7-5. Then the hammer, you got rid of those stages. I was like, you must have ate the biggest box of Lucky Charms because you had like every leprechaun on your side, my friend, when it came to just skipping stages. And even your bros, Cal, in game 3 were better than what Johnny got. Because Johnny's bros were horrible. He got his initial bros were fire bros. Double fire bros in water tiles.
Right.
Yeah, and Johnny, the one thing I wanted to ask, game 2 was relatively even based on my splits, and then there was a break in the action in World 1 on your screen. Cal blind clouded a stage toward the end, right before the fort. We didn't see what it was, but based on my splits, you went from being about 15 seconds behind to being over a minute. So I was wondering what happened in World 1 that, caused such a split.
That was a huge mistake on my part. So I found the first fortress. It was the World 1 fortress, and I had a tail. I was like, I'm not gonna get the item. I'm gonna do it to build a bridge so I can skip some stuff, or maybe it'll give me a better passage. And then I looked at the pipe after that, and I don't know why, but I instinctively, it was the falling pipe, whatever, to go to Twisty Tower, and I go in it, and I just yell out the loudest "oops" I can, and I'm like, why did I just do that? So now I'm on the other side of the map, and I was like, well, while I'm here, I'm just gonna do 2 Hammer Brothers. I got a hammer, luckily, but then I had to do Twisty Tower to go back, because I'm an idiot.
Right.
So that was the big misplay.
that actually didn't hurt you too bad, because again, the hammer saved you from having to place a couple of stages. So that actually wasn't it was actually the real world one, where you kind of had to do the traditional route, and you had to play that normally. And from what I could see from my level count, you had quicksand 3-9, 3-7. There's the 4th stage is what I don't know, and then it was Air Force, and then the World 4 airships. I was wondering, as far as World 5 went, that's kind of what I figured happened, but that actually turned out to be neutral. But I was wondering what that.
I don't remember what the specific. I don't remember the specific levels.
Okay.
I don't know. Before my internet goes down again, I just want to say thanks everyone for having me, and it's been a great tournament. And GG's gamercal, you deserve it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that from today, but apart from race 3 was good, so I guess thinking that. But yeah, no, I'm GG's again with the stuff. It's great seeing you again with this, because the first time we talked, it was asking about how SRL stuff worked in 2020. It's great to see you be so good with this now, right? That's it's been absolutely awesome getting to play you here again, and GG's.
Yeah, GG's getting ready for the next crazy league tournament, whatever's going on. I don't know.
And GG's, Johnny. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks everyone. I'm gonna head out of here for now, though. Appreciate it. I'll catch you guys soon.
Johnny. See you. Thanks for being awesome, my friend.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah. All right. So with that, we have a couple of races tomorrow. We got Raikou and High Flyer, and Mustard and THM actually running at the same time.
Ooh.
So at 5 p.m. Eastern, so double your pleasure. I think everybody else, I'm not scheduled with Shy Guy, and I don't believe Ratboy and Glutamic Acid is scheduled. Everything else should be on the books, though.
Yeah, and tomorrow we also have Vix versus Dust at 7 p.m.
That's right. Yeah, so a triple header of action.
Wow.
So we'll get a much clearer picture of how this is going to look in the next couple of days. But to close this out, do give our runners a follow. Some fine play here from gamercal and JonnyLink. And you can give myself, Pro A007, and Krista Joy 730 a follow as well. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, so that'll do it for us, and good to get this Mario 3 tournament kicked off in style. So thanks everyone for watching. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Apologies, I fat fingered the cloud in World 8. That would have mattered too. I had to do an extra stage in that last World 8 because I messed up with the cloud doing.
Oh no!
It was a short stage, but it was like, I was trying to use the P-Wing for the fort, and I ended up fat fingering the cloud instead and just having to waste that. And it actually mattered because of the pipe being behind the level. Go figure, right?
Awesome, Cal.
GG's, everyone.
The next time we see you will be either against the winner of DLP versus Leslie. So
yep, I'm gonna have to play a lot better in that one.
Get your practice going.
So
take care, everybody. Have a happy Sunday.
Thanks all. Appreciate it.